got your GenoPalette analysis back and you're wondering how to put your results into action, don't worry, I've got 4 tips for you. My first tip is to take a look at your My Foods list and see how you can incorporate more of those foods into your day-to-day routine. Whether that's sticking to foods you already like and trying to consume those more often, or maybe you might try a new food on your list. You can also figure out ways to swap in some of these foods into your day-to-day rotation with meals you already enjoy. For example, I'm a taco lover, so I made sure to use ground turkey when I made tacos because ground turkey was one of my recommended meats. Maybe next time I can get creative with making fish tacos with one of the recommended seafoods on my list. We know that our My Foods list was created because it will give us the most nutritional bang for our buck. So if you can, just start working on those recommended foods. Another idea is to look at your recommended macronutrients and see how you're doing. Try and gauge if there's any room for adjustments there. Unless there's a medical reason, and of course you'll always want to check in with your healthcare provider, macronutrients can be something to play around with when it comes to how we feel. Perhaps you got a higher carb recommendation or a moderate protein intake. That might be different than how I was eating before. Sometimes making these little tweaks in our macronutrients can make a difference and we might feel more energized, less bloated, things like that. So take a look at how your plate looks when you're eating your meals, compare it to that pie chart of the macronutrients on your homepage and see if there's any room for improvement in making your macronutrients closer to your recommendations. Another idea is to start tracking your foods, and you don't have to do this forever, but sometimes tracking for just a couple of days can give us really important insights. I know for myself personally, I've tracked my intake for a couple of days and realized, wow, I'm actually way overdoing it on my fat take, even though I have a low fat recommendation. And it made sense. By the time I got to the end of the day, I realized all the avocado or nuts and seeds really added up. So that was a great opportunity for me to make some tweaks in my diet. I also identified there were some micronutrients that I was consistently not getting enough of. Vitamin D was one of those. No matter what I thought I was doing, I realized that was really something I needed to focus a little more on. Again, you don't have to track forever, but sometimes tracking can help you get those insights and determine where you might want to put your energy and focus when it comes to making those tweaks in your diet. One more idea is take a look at those sensitivity and substances results and see if there's any tweaks you can make in your diet there. Perhaps you got a result that says you're pretty sensitive to caffeine. This may be the answer why you're not tired at the end of the day. So maybe you could work on cutting back your caffeine intake a bit or switch to decaf. And hey, maybe you had no idea that you might be sensitive to lactose. This is something you could also try excluding from your diet for a couple days and seeing how you feel. Experiment with it. I hope this helped give you a few ideas for how you can incorporate your GenoPalette analysis results into your everyday life. I hope you have fun with it and I hope you feel great.